Hi, it's Rachel again here at Becky's Boutique, and today I'm going to show you how to use an iron to press on a spangle transfer. So I've already laid out my garment, but I'll show you what I do. You want to use a table. So this is our press, but we're gonna act like it's a table or some type of hard surface. This is a wooden cutting board underneath to make it even harder and to protect whatever table that you're using underneath. And then a towel on top. So, you know, a table, then a regular wood cutting board, or a piece of wood, any type of, and then a towel. And then you take your garment. So since you have to press it on both without, you can't separate the garment, I just kind of shake it out so that all of the wrinkles, not the wrinkles, but the folds. You don't want any folds or anything in the garment. And you want to make sure it's straight. So to make sure something's straight, I typically look at the armpits, and if the armpits are looking pretty straight in the neck, it's usually pretty straight.
You want to tell them about the fold method too to find the center?
Yeah, sure. So you can fold it.
Armpit to armpit.
Oh, is that what you do?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know how to do that. All right, so you would just fold it armpit to armpit, match it up, then lay it down.
And make sure the bottom's even too.
Yep. You would take the iron and just press down the middle here. You want to do some even pressure, pretty hard.
No steam.
Yeah, no steam. Do not use steam. No. All right, and then you'll have a line down the middle, like so. All right, you can still see that line, which is good. And then we're going to take the iron. This is pre-pressing. We're going to just press down and get all of the moisture out of the garment. And then make sure there's no, what I just did. What I just did. So the best thing is probably just to lift it up every time, because you're going to be doing that when you do the spangle anyway, is lifting up instead of rubbing. And press and lift. This iron is on the wool setting. It's about 340. We have a temperature gun, so we knew exactly what it was. If you have one of those, use it. It's good. If you don't, just use the wool setting. Do not use cotton or linen. Cotton and linen tend to be a little too hot, and that will not work out. So you're using the wool setting. Now, when you get a transfer, it's going to have notches in it like this. These notches signify the middle of the design. And you can just match up the notches to the line that you made in the center of your garment. So then that will make it straight. So the notches line up. You can take a ruler, any ruler would work. And you can see the armpits over here. You just put it next to the armpit and you lay it flat. And then it comes down into the middle of the design, like so. And you can just really do what you want. That's really on you, how you want to put it on, where you want it to be. So, but that's usually what we do, because it makes it look nice and even. All right. So I could tell by my eye, because I do this all the time, that it was a little crooked. But I will take a ruler. The T-ruler is nice because I can push it up against the side of the cutting board. You can get a really good, accurate view that it's straight. I also sometimes, since I'm upside down from it, I will come around to the side, to the front, and I'll look at it straight on and see how it looks, and it looks good. This design is nice and kind of square, rectangle and compact. Some designs are going to be bigger where it takes up your whole shirt, or like not the whole shirt, but like the top part, kind of like this one, where it's a little bit bigger. So you're going to come down and you're going to start from one side and move to the other. You're going to put even heavy pressure onto the iron and then count to 15 seconds. So I'm going to start doing this because it's cool. It's already cooling as I'm doing the other sides. Okay, and I'm going to feel it. If I feel like it got a little bit too cool in my opinion, so I'm going to do a very quick one across the entire design like this to heat it back up a little bit, because you want it to be warm to the touch. And I'm going to push down really hard again with a rag. All right, And you're going to feel it with a touch.
When it's warm but not hot.
Warm but not hot. Okay. So all right. So now when you start to pull, you're going to start from the top and you're going to pull it down onto itself. Just like this. And you're going to hold it taut. And you're going to pull like this. Holding it taut. And then pulling this back onto itself. All right. And so now if you get this issue, you see where it's come up a little bit, just push it back down really quick, line it back up where it went, and then you're going to press it again because it got too cold. Okay, and press it again, and then you're going to dab it again, especially on that part that's coming up.
And ideally you should pull it top to bottom or bottom to top so that the shirt doesn't stretch.
Like that. That's why I'm struggling.
Yeah, the shirt will stretch if you do it side to side. And that just kind of...
All right, so again, if you have an issue, so you're just going to pull slowly, and if it comes up, you're going to come back, and you're going to put the iron on it again, just like this. And then you're going to do this again. It's a process that you have to be very careful and just pay attention. And when you do that, you will be able to get it right. And then typically I'll start from this side now, so I can look at those ones that were giving me struggles, which was right here.
And you pull it back on itself and not up in the air.
Yeah.
It puts less stress on.
Here we go. And the rest of that was already off. And then perfectly done.
And then you check your transfer sheet.
And then no rain ones. Now, say you did pull it off and you didn't notice and you pulled it all the way off. So you can take the little scrap. This isn't the real scrap. That's what you would have. But, and then some scissors. And so say one was missing right around here. You would take the scrap that we send you, because we're going to send you a few of the same color. And you're going to cut it with the backing on it. Okay. Then you're going to take some tweezers. And then you would take it and you would place it exactly where it would need to go. So say I was missing it right here, it would go right there.
Put a paper, parchment paper.
Parchment paper.
Yeah, so you're going to use a little parchment paper and just
You're
give it a
press
once
down
over.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this actually worked really well. I'm very impressed. Again, it's just about being careful and don't rub, press, pick up, press, pick up, and press. So that one you don't have to push so hard because you're just really getting it. We're just pushing.
Making sure everything's seated and...
All right. And then you have a shirt custom made by yourself. So we sell these transfers, but also we do shirts. So if you don't feel comfortable doing this, because it is a little bit of a process, we can make your shirts for you too with a professional press and with moi as a professional person. So now when you want to wash it, you're going to turn it inside out, and then you're going to wash it on cold, and then tumble dry really low heat, or air dry. Air dry is best. But if you have to, just tumble dry low, and then
inside out still.
Inside out, yeah.
Yep.
And that will work. And then that's it. So that's your sparkle shirt. Looking beautiful. Thanks, guys.